Hello. Hello, hello. We are back. Give me about another 10 seconds. Just bought a robot vacuum and he keeps banging into my office door. Peek at this guy? Okay, I think we're good. Don't think he'll bother me again. But how is everyone? Hello, hello. It's been a little while. I don't quite remember the last time I streamed, to be totally honest. Done a bit of things though since I started recording, or since the last time I streamed rather, is a bit more accurate to say. Namely, kind of the area we're in now. The plan for today's stream, let me just make sure I'm caught up with stream time here. I'm not. Okay. The plan for today's stream is for me to just give you guys a sneak peek at what I've done here in Pallet Town. After I stream today, like a spoiler, I'm going to try to finish some of the stuff that's not done. But after I stream today, I'm aiming to record and upload a video or schedule a video. So this is kind of like a sneak peek into what you're going to see in the video. 10 days ago for Jirachi event. Jeez, has it been 10 days already? Oh my gosh. So as I was saying, you know, you're kind of getting a sneak peek into what's coming for the video. I think it's quite impressive, and I'm a little bit torn of how to start showing you guys everything. You guys ready? Well, I guess we'll just jump into it. And then after I give you a little tour, which will actually help me plan for how I want to do the video. And after I give you a little tour, we can start to work on some of the stuff that's left. And it's really not a lot. But fair warning, it's a little crazy. This is the biggest thing I've ever built in this game. In fact, I think it towers over the Bleak Beach condo. It's kind of massive. We're standing in it right now, but you already saw from the thumbnail, but we built a very, very massive luxury condo. So I think what I'll do is I'll just pan out and let you see it, and then we'll go through and explore where we were just sitting. So here it is. The absolutely massive luxury hotel slash condo, whatever you want to call it. It is huge. It is so huge. We'll talk about these later. Let's pan around to the front, and then we'll just kind of exit this way, and I'll show you the front of it. It is pretty lined up with the actual route that you get access to when you, or not access to, but the route that connects you to Pallet Town and goes to Withered Wastelands. I've actually perfectly centered it. So let's go from this side and look at it. This is the front of it, and you'll see it's just as massive on the front side. It's pretty big. That's the limit of the map there. So I'm going to take you back up into the top, which is the penthouse. But I want to talk about some of the stuff in the front. I still haven't housed any of these Pokemon. These guys have been placed here for about, I want to say 900 hours now. Eventually I'll rehouse them, and hopefully this will help with that. God if I know. So this is kind of an area that I've just had forever since I first stepped into Pallet Town, that I've really just dumped Pokemon I didn't know what to do with yet. This building here, funny enough, this little section, this is the very first building I've ever built in Pokopia. The very first one. Quite a contrast, I would say. We've got massive, you know, condo that's like testing the very limits of everything I know about building in this game. And this little rinky-dink thing that used to be a storage system. It's pretty ransacked now. I've kind of emptied everything that was inside of it originally. I did think I was going to destroy it and get rid of it, but after I've built everything, it's hard for me to destroy it, really. So I'm going to try to think of a way to repurpose it and combine it into maybe a piece of this condo or like an outside building. I don't know. Eventually, this main area we're sitting on, I am going to terraform and expand this landmass because I'd like to put a little bit more of city infrastructure along this very front area. And then I have no idea what I'm going to do to the back two islands yet. But basically, this will become like a big road where I build more smaller buildings on. Let's go back up, and I'll start you in the very top, and we will go from there. I want to make sure I don't fall behind on chat here, so hold on. Let me just get up here, and I will read through the chat, and then I'll take you through everything we've got up here. It's kind of insane. It's a little insane. I'll just talk about this now, I guess. I'm going to build 2 floating cities behind the condo. I think eventually I might actually build like an entire sky island landmass manually. And then I want these to be able to connect to it, but I haven't obviously gotten that part yet. Let's go back up here. Let me read chat, and then I'll take you through everything now that you've got the nice pan out. Horntail, yo, guess what? Got my tangle on my cloud island. I think I can skip through these ones. Got an important question. I think I can skip through that one. That's a lot bigger than I remember. It's about the same size as you remember. I forget where it was when I last showed you, but I don't think I've expanded it other than the penthouse suite, which isn't like a huge addition. By the way, I finally taught Tangles Ancient Powers, Wait for Evolution, Helix to over Candy. No, I don't want to Okay. I'm not really missing chats here. We're good. So let me take you through it all. I guess we can start with the area we're sitting on right now. This is basically the patio area of my penthouse luxury suite. So it's really just a walkway. You'll notice, obviously, I've made a temporary habitat for Smeargaroo. Like I said in Skylands, I like to make little mini versions of these everywhere so that I can always have Smeargaroo nearby me wherever I'm working. This is no different. It was like half the size of what it is now. I guarantee you it was not half the size of what it is now. It's exactly the same size. The only difference is I added the penthouse, which I think makes it look a lot more full. Oh. I did not mean to do a hide-and-seek game. This is the very first hide-and-seek game I've ever done. Oh my gosh. I guess we're doing this now. Oh god. Oh god. It's over. Oh, it's not over. I am become ground. I guess we're stuck doing this. This is terrible. I don't want to do this. How do I get out of this? Wait, how do I legitimately get out of this? What if I just like hide in the condo? Oh, you can't. I hate this. How do I get out of this, guys? How do I get out of this? I guess I can't. I guess we'll just talk for like 2 minutes and yap for a little bit here. This is awful. Oh, I gotta get to the PC? Oh, shit. This is actually tough. Okay. This is tough because he's in front of where the PC is. I did move the Poke Center as well, so... Do I care if he catches me? Not really. I can't Dragonite? Oh my gosh. He's over there. This is impossible. I think we can, like, jump around this way. Oh shit. What am I supposed to do? Get cooked. Get cooked! Okay, let's resume the tour. Buddy could not cross me. Yeah, you lost. It's over, bud. It's over, dog. Okay, let's warp back up. Oh, I got a prize? Oh, a carrot! That is clutch. We're gonna put that... Oh, 4? No, we're not playing anymore. I have stuff to do, buddy. Let's go back up. Let us go back up. I really didn't plan how I'm going to show you this, so this is, again, super useful just for me for when I do the video. When I do the video? Oh god, what was that? Go back upstairs and I'll take you into this area, but... Yeah, so this is just kind of like a patio area for myself. My bedroom is 2 floors. I'll go into that one in a second. I decided to build, like, a guest room, and this does separately count as a house, right? My bedroom is a house. This is separately a house, too. The design on this one is a lot more simple because it's a guest bedroom, so I didn't think I needed to like trick it out or anything. It's just a pretty open and empty space for whenever someone visits. Made my own custom move. Over here gets you access to the inside of the penthouse suite, which we're going to go into in a moment. Right around this corner is an extension of the patio where I've just housed some processing areas. I did move a couple Pokemon up here, namely Charcadet. This is Charcadet's habitat right here. And Cranidos and Shieldon I decided to move here as well. Just in case I wanted quick crushing Pokemon nearby. I figured it wouldn't hurt to have a couple of the babies up here. I'll take you up this ladder for a second. This is going to take us to the roof, which I haven't touched at all. It's just an empty space, and that just adds to the design of the building. But I was thinking about adding like a mini berry farm up here, because I have the room for it, honestly. And a mini like veggie farm up here too. I think they'll look nice, but more than anything, like I have the space to accommodate it, and I don't think I'd use this space for anything else. So that's the plan with this area. Maybe we get to that today, possibly. That's the roof. I just submerged my concrete machines in water. You could do that. You very much could do that. Let's stay on the top level for now, but this is just that inside area from the patio you can get to. That's my bedroom in there, which we'll go into next here. If you walk all the way around, it just continues to be a pretty open area. I'm not sure what I want to do with this space just yet. This, I just had a little bit of extra room, and I realized it shows you the path, so I kind of made a little jut out for me to view the path. Come around this way, we just get back to the very front of the patio area. Right? To show you my bedroom, it does get crazier, I promise you. I think in total, there's technically 5 homes in this one penthouse suite. You've got my bedroom, which I showed you. You've got the master bedroom. And I'll take you to the other 3 in a moment. Just to show you my room, there is my bedroom directly, which counts as its own habitat, by the way, which is kind of nice. But, you know, just a simple setup. I have a lovely switch that I built in, which turns off all the lights and sets the alarm off for no reason, and vice versa. Mirror for myself if I want to change my look. I just had a little bit of extra space here, so I threw this down, but honestly, I might get rid of it, because it does kind of crowd up the walkway. Undecided. And then I also just had a little bit of room here, so I threw down a dresser. Nothing crazy. There are some stairs that can take you down. Oh boy. We're gonna jump down. There are some stairs that can take you down to the main kind of living space of my bedroom. So just a really big living room, really inside my bedroom with, you know, obviously my flag. So this is where I spawn when I reload here. A TV area, some flags that I just painted to match the aesthetic, plus purple for ditto. A little bit of extra storage over here and a CD player I haven't put any music in. And of course a little gaming setup in my living room space with a lovely window view. Little bit of storage. Really, I'm just storing paint in here. And things I've painted that I don't know what to do with. But, you know, I think this room really came together. I really like kind of the iron pillars. I think it lends to the whole aesthetic. But, yeah, that's kind of my bedroom area. When is the Cloud Island happening? That is a fantastic question. I have to do a tremendous amount of work for the Cloud Island before I open it up to you guys. And I'm having some second thoughts. I don't know if I'm going to open it up to literally everybody. I might do it as, like, a certain set of people. Because I've been getting more and more worried about people and bad actors specifically destroying everything. But I think what we're going to be doing in our next couple of streams is me actually just working on the Cloud Island on stream. Because that's really all I have left to do right now. So just as soon as I get really 2 big pieces of architecture done, we'll be opening it up. But I have to think about how I want to roll it out to everybody still. Undecided on the exact method. So as soon as I can. You know, I only have so many hours in the day, and I'm trying to slow down a little bit of what I'm doing off stream outside of what I'm showing you today. So I think that's what we'll probably focus on for a little bit before we start rotating back through the main islands. Anyways, that's my personal bedroom in this luxury suite. It gets crazier. These are technically blinds, but it's really just an open area. And by the way, if you're wondering why this still counts as a room, even though there's a clear cutout, it's because the floor itself still exists, which is all you need for a house to actually count as a house. Just a floor, a fully enclosed floor with the exception of the door, right? But if you come out here, this is actually just under that upstairs patio area. Just make an alt, tag me, Doggo, and Hortail with the code of us, and we'll join and start building. Not yet, not yet. I don't want to bring you guys in until I work on a couple things in there. Because I want us to kind of build around some of the things that I have in mind here. So I do have to take a little oversight and kind of build those in first. But as soon as I can let you all in, trust me, you will all be in. I think anyone that's been here for day one streams, you guys are obviously going to be included in the islands. But beyond that, I'm either thinking about... Well, I guess I'll say this. Because you guys have been here for so long, I want to give you guys access to it outside of, I think, what most people will have to go through, which is maybe like... eventually down the line, maybe like YouTube members only kind of thing, or, you know, certain people with a certain status on the Discord server, and there'll be other ways to get into that. But for sure, the people that have been showing up to stream constantly since the beginning, you guys will have an exception. To be fair, I've never watched Ratatouille. I've been here for all of them. You have Blue Hortail. You'll definitely be one of those few that gets an exception. But let's not talk about it too much right now. I want to show you guys the rest of this first. After I show you it, we'll talk about stuff a little bit more, but... Obviously, all of my islands have a mini storage or a massive storage area. This is no different. So we've got this mini makeshift crafting station. 4 storage blocks here that... Or storage boxes here that have all my stuff. You know, the classic 2x3 or 6 storage containers that house kind of everything you need. Building stuff. Placeables. Decorations, furniture, electricity, and buildables, right? Kind of my go-to kind of minimum storage system, plus a little extra. So, a couple types of blocks, honey, God knows what else, berries, undecided, plantable trees and bushes, plantable flowers, and then plantable plants for harvesting. Mini storage area, right? We come back into the room and we open up the doors. Obviously, you saw the crafting station. Right over here is a door that gets you to the elevator that connects to the entire luxury condo, which we'll go through and explore in a moment as well. And then you're greeted into my kitchen area, which is a very massive living space that I decided to build. Missed some messages. So there's my kitchen space with its own dedicated storage, just for the bare minimum stuff you need for cooking. Why is your name? Don't worry about my name. It's pronounced Dido, okay? It's 2 I's. The context of the name is I had no idea what Pokopia was going to become for me, so I gave myself a troll name, and I can't change it. It's pronounced Dido, though. I'll say that. You almost never notice that's my name because only a couple Pokemon call me that. But anyways, kitchen area with, you know, its dedicated seating space. This one does have a light switch as well, which turns off pretty much everything in vicinity. Those lights up there, the sinks, all of it. I've never really used the switches before, so I'm pretty happy with how that one turned out. What kind of a living space would it be if you didn't have another computer area, right? Also in my living room is, you know, more of like an open concept type of TV sitting area. Like I've got one in my bedroom, of course, but this one's just for like everyone that's kind of hanging out in here. This door actually gets you to the staircase, which leads you back into the rest of the hotel slash condo. That's a staircase that just gets you up to that top patio area thing we looked at. Right? If we come around this corner, I also built a library for no reason. This does count as a home as well. So it's a whole ass library study area built in that I'm pretty happy with. The way I built this is I just kind of Googled like nice libraries and I took some elements from each of them and built them into this. Kitchen, you say? Okay, so I just had an idea for Cloud Island, a circus tent for Pokemon that can count as performance, like how Mr. Mime is Mime. That's possible, yeah. When we're building in the Cloud Island, the main idea is like we're going to be a rescue team, so anything we build should service as either an option for Pokemon that we've rescued, or something that helps us rescue Pokemon, right? So that can be like living spaces, amenities for comfort, anything that you think fits that kind of function. Let's leave the library. Besides all of this, like we've pretty much seen it all now, but besides that, you've got a bathroom. that I could turn into a house if I gave it a door, but I didn't think that was necessary. But it could become one. Window view as well. And then the last room is just this very open room I don't know what to do with yet. It also counts as a house. So in total, we've got, I think, 5, technically 5? I think 5, maybe 4 houses. Yeah. It's kind of insane. It's got everything I need personally and some extra stuff. But I'm really happy with how it turned out, I think. So, this is a giant luxury hotel. What else is in here besides my penthouse suite? Well, let's take the stairs. There are 6 floors in total. I mean, I'm good at theme builds. You've seen what I mean. For sure, for sure. There's 6 floors in total. Every floor, besides the lobby, so 7 floors, and my penthouse suite, there's 8 floors. Besides the lobby and my penthouse, there's 6 floors. Every floor of those 6 includes 4 units. Each unit can technically house a minimum of 9 or 10 Pokemon. I think it's 9, actually. And the idea is every 2 floors, the aesthetic of the rooms changes. So I'm going to take you through everything. Let's close my door. So this is kind of the top suites, and we'll talk about those areas last. But the top suites you'll see over here. I gotta go. School tomorrow. If you stream 9 a.m. Saturday, yes. Ah, I see. All right, see you, dude. Thanks for stopping by. So if we go into the hallway here, basically the far left and right units have the same layout but reversed, and the middle 2 have the same layouts but reversed, and it changes as well, just as though the aesthetic changes every 2 floors. The layouts change as well every 2 floors a little bit, but that same idea where outers match but are reversed and inners match but are reversed stays true. So this one I really wanted to make it feel luxurious. So I've built kind of everything with luxury furniture. You'll see gaming setup over here and a pretty big balcony, all things considered, which counts as a separate home by some miracle. And I've painted all the furniture in here. Living room space. We've got bedroom space as well. That's a little bit smaller than I usually build, but there it is. I could actually raise it if I wanted to, but whatever. This is kind of layout 1. The far right side would be reverse. Oh. If we come into the middle ones, you'll see that it's very similar layout, if not pretty much identical. I think I did actually make all of these ones identical, so that's my bad, but same thing, right? It's just we've slightly repositioned where the bed is, relatively, in the living space. The inner units also feature this kind of like in-between area that separates them that I decided to build like an interesting waterway. The reason I did that is the outer units have a window view and these ones don't. I wanted these just to look a little bit more striking, so I gave them this. These ones can see between each other, which is kind of interesting in a weird way. Oh. And then of course bathroom. I don't know if I showed you the bathroom. So if we go down the stairs, I'm just trying to remember where I put those. Over here. The next level down would be right over here. Nope, that's not true. The next level down would actually be right here. And these would just match the ones we just looked at, right? The whole other set of them. But if you go down the stairs a little further, and we'll talk about that in a second. If you go down the stairs a little further, I think right here, you get access to the second set of units. These ones are very green coated for some reason. I know I might put a bunch of grass Pokemon in here, I'm not really sure. But these ones also have a bathroom. I decided to build an extra curtain that leads you into the living space, which is very green. The lovely little area here with, you know, kind of like a desk area here, a bed, magazine stand, dining, kitchen, and of course another balcony, right? The interior layouts for these are very similar as well, so I'll take you into the middle ones now. Right over here. And you'll see it's pretty much the same thing, just the layout has changed very, very slightly. It's very hard to tell actually why it's changed, but it's basically just this like study area I had to move. because it couldn't fit in the inner area the same way. So I moved it up here. To show you the last style, we're going to go down another set of floors here. And one more level. So now we're here. And the very first one, we'll go in the middle first, is more of a white and marble, red and blue type of theme, right? You'll see that I've changed the liquids as well as we keep going down. But yeah, it's a pretty simple layout overall, I would say. Better shot of it here. The external ones are not too different either. Close this. You enter in straight to the bathroom. You see the living room here, and you'll see that it's a very similar, just slightly different type of layout, of course. What I like about these, like most of my kind of condo things, is there is still like just enough room to decorate these a bit more to the Pokemon in theme. Plus, we have the whole balconies, which are homes in themselves. We can kind of use as we need. But that's it for the units. I'll take you through to the amenities, and then we'll start talking about the lobby, which is very work in progress still. Let's take the elevator. Why don't we? Go back to the top. I did kind of build like a staircase on both ends to get you to these amenities, and then of course there's like the staircase in the middle that we've kind of been talking about, or on the left side. Didn't take the middle one, but we'll all go to the top. This will make more sense when you see the stairs. The elevator does go a pretty long way. I think we're going to my penthouse suite. Oops. Oopsie. Yeah, we are. So let's just drop back down, and then I'll show you what's going on here. So basically, as we move through that like set of 2 floors, each of them has this like external patio area that I intend to turn into an amenity space. Hopefully we can actually finish this on stream today. I'm hoping we can do that. I have no idea what type of amenities should really be here, except for the very bottom one. The stairs would actually take you down to the next set of amenities. So it's all kind of this like big connected space. You see this one's also pretty empty. I have no idea what to do with it, like I said. On the very bottom level, I do have an idea of what I wanted to do on this one. Basically, my idea was to put like a sort of mini pool, which is what you're seeing right here. But we have to build out the other ones. Any ideas you guys have here, I would love. That's the amenities. We go to the main area. Once I move all these Pokemon, I can fully connect this path together and level it out, which I started to do a bit. Then I can work on terraforming this top area too. But if we go through the lobby, you're going to see a couple things. Obviously, I've moved the Pokemon Center inside. I would have loved to have made it facing the north side, but because of how I built the building, it would just be uneven. So I still could do that, especially if I decide to build like the Pokemart beside it or something. Which is possible, and I might do that, but this is it so far. Pokemon Center right up here. Other than the Pokemon Center, it's a pretty empty area. If any of you have like explored their pallet towns, I kind of accidentally built the lobby over the crystal area. So I want to repurpose this somehow, I just don't know how yet. For now, I've just kind of left it exposed so that I remember it's here. And if you're wondering what these are, I think I want to build a little bit more of vertical comfort kind of like waiting areas up here. So I just started to do this shape here. I'm not sure how to effectively do this yet, but you know, imagine that there's some like waiting and relaxation area here as you wait to go to your suite or what have you. I didn't extend the elevator to come down into the lobby because I wanted to maximize space. So instead of the elevator coming down into this part, you've got staircase that leads you up to that first level of amenities, basically. And then the elevator's right there. Besides that, we've got a reception area that I haven't built. I think I'm going to make this look very similar to the Bleak Beach condo. Already kind of does. But I haven't really finished this here. I built 2 of these mini little floating city mysterious stone things. Obviously to pay homage to what I did in the Skylands, but also the floating cities in the back. So I wanted 2 of them here. I always knew that I wanted 2 of them inside. That was something that I thought of very early on with this design. And the last thing to show you is just how I powered it all. So I have this whole back room where all the power is funneled through the entire building. I think it's what, like 8 water wheels or more? We got, I mean, this is 4. Yeah, so, let me just count that. This is 4. So I think it's 10 water wheels that it took to power this all. And I have a little bit of power left over. I had to build, I ran out when I did the penthouse, so I built 2 more water wheels, and I only put a couple things down that needed power in the penthouse. So if my math is correct, I should have more than enough to power the lobby as well. Will not be powering, or will not be supplying any more power to this building because I need to save some, right? But that's it. That is this massive luxury hotel that I built in Pallet Town. What do you guys think? Kind of crazy, no? It can house, if I maximize every space, which would be really just adding in, or converting every bedroom into a habitat. If I did that, I'm pretty sure it could comfortably fit every Pokemon in the game. Because I think right now it's like 230 it supports, but if you add some habitats and a couple other smaller things, you can easily crack 300 with this one building alone. Why did I do that? No idea. Genuinely no idea. I don't know why I decided to do that, because I don't really have the intention of housing it in that way. I don't know who, if anyone, is going to even live here besides myself yet. So this is right now just an insane building I built for no reason. I don't think you mentioned you were putting were you putting the Pokemart? So I think my idea for the Pokemart is to move it inside the reception lobby area as well. If possible, I may move the Pokemon Center to face directly outwards and then put the Pokemart beside it. If not, I still might put the Pokemart up here or even on the other side. The intention is basically in this very front space is where I want to put the Pokemart. To do. Very to do. I don't think I'm going to do that today because I don't have a good enough vision. That's the intention. Today, what I'm hoping to do is clean up the amenities and build the 2 floating cities. We probably won't stream for too long because of that. I also need to record the videos and edit them, so we'll kind of make sure we do that off stream, but yeah, that is what I've kind of been doing for the last couple days. I think it's probably taking me a total of like 3 days on and off playing to get this whole thing done. But I'm really happy with where it is. I do think I could have made this area shorter. It didn't have to be this long. So part of me thinks I might actually lower the ceiling down for the back area a little bit. I'm just not sure yet. Really not sure. Okay. So why don't we work on the floating cities a bit? To do it properly, I do need to go back to the Skylands to remember how I built them. But let's go back up here. Any ideas on the amenities you think would make sense in a hotel like this? Like, we've got the pool kind of figured out already, I think. What else should go here, though? We got 2 more floors of stuff I need to do. And then possibly even build the berry farm up here maybe today. Maybe not the veggie one, because I'm not sure how I want to do that. But I think we can fit the berry one in this little pocket. Might do that. Floating cities. So what is pending on the floating cities is we need to make the zip lines to connect them to each other. And we need to expand them to support the zip lines and then build the buildings on top of them. So why don't we go ahead and grab all the buildings we're going to need. So we're going to need 4 of each of the city houses. Let's go grab that, and then we'll go back to the Skylands and just try to get this part done. Something of that size, I think there'd be an entire vault. vault for like storage. I thought about making a big storage system, but like the truth is I've got 2 already. I didn't think I really needed one for Pallet Town. But there's still a lot we can do with Pallet Town. Like this is just the very front of it. We haven't touched any of the parts behind it yet. Okay, what kind of houses do I have? I've got 1 of these. We're gonna have to make a trip to the Pokemon Center to get the rest. Actually, I might have some in the Skylands. So why don't we go to the Skylands and make some mental notes and pick up what we get. The money? Ooh, like a bank? Maybe. Maybe. That could be something I add to the downtown core area, which is going to be the front area. Could certainly be a bank area. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I kind of envisioned a bunch of skyscrapers to the left of the building so that I don't obscure the view as soon as you walk into Pallet. I don't know the best way to record the video for this either. 4:30? Oh my gosh. This day has like totally slipped me. Okay, we're gonna come up and count exactly how we're supposed to do this, but before I do, I want to just see if I have any of the homes available to build. Pretty sure I have a few of them. Nope. Nice, okay, so I need 3 of these, and then we're gonna have to buy 1 more of the small pits. No problem. What do they take to build, by the way? Because this project has actually depleted, like, all of my resources. For the first time in, like, 900 or 800 hours, I'm actually out of resources. Specifically, iron ingot is what I'm really hurting on right now, so I don't know that I'll have enough to build everything. We're gonna go stop by to see if Pokemon have produced any more iron for us. Let's buy 1 more of these guys. This one. Okay. Let's make a stop through and check to see if people have produced any iron. Rigoref, are you doing your job? Are you picking stuff up for me, buddy? Oh, you might be. Ah, not a whole lot. Still. Better than nothing. I think I'm actually pretty good on most resources, except iron is what's kind of still very depleted. You guys aren't doing your jobs. Oh! Maybe I spoke too soon. What's this? Ah. Okay, you, I would like you to help me produce some more of this good stuff. Please. Thank you. Typhlosion selling things. Is that anything I care about? Not really. Ooh. What is this? Give me that. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Wasn't I just saying I didn't have this the other day? Oh, man. You can take... You can just take this. Oh, that's too much. Okay. Give me the poster. Going in my penthouse suite, I think. Okay. Floating islands. Let's count to see how we're supposed to build these again. So if we look at the bigger one first, some mental notes. If this is the centerpiece, it looks like the very far left corner is where the house goes. Very, very far. Is this left? I guess it depends on how you look at it, right? The very far right corner. Kind of opposite to the center point. And the floating platform comes out 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then it's 4 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I think that will help me with the bigger ones. Let's focus on one at a time. So let's try to expand the bigger ones in the Pallet Town, and we'll come back and get what we need. Oh man, I guess I can place all the house kits down now too. Now that I know roughly where they're supposed to go. let's do that as well. And I think I will date skip a little bit to build them all, or possibly. Well, I'll wait till I get all the resources. So I don't know that we'll build it on stream today, because the resources might take me a little bit of time to get. But we'll see how far we can go. I think I will date skip to finish it though, just so I can actually record the video. I feel no shame about saying that because I'm over 1,000 hours. I'm gonna save a little bit of time here. Okay. So the bigger ones would be, I think this one up here is a bigger one and that one over there, right? I can count and tell you for sure. 2, 3, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, so this is a bigger one. The smaller one's 21, this one's 27, if you were wondering. So the way I think it works is right over here should be where this one goes. And that will give me a path of 2 out front. Yes. We're going to place this one down. Now we'll do this one. So if we go opposite corner... And then I said it was 3 by 4, right? I forget exactly how that works, but... Is this correct? Yeah? Is it? Because, wait, hold on. I think I made a mistake here. Because this platform has to come up here, right? Are they not supposed to go in the opposite corners then? I think they are. How does that... Did I make a mistake when I put this down? I might have actually done it wrong. Uh-oh. I think we have to take another trip to Skyland so I can look at this properly, but in my head, like, if there's going to be a zip line that goes up to here, how's it going to work? Like, the zip line would be over here, maybe? Yes, I think I made a mistake. Let's go back to Skylands. With anything, this might just mean I have to do it differently than I did in Skylands, assuming I did build it wrong. Not a big deal, it just means I have to be a little bit more creative, but you should be able to figure it out either way. The challenge is going to be getting Pokemon to build these. I'm gonna have to make like a makeshift house at the top of one of them and then use the zip lines to get them across. OMG, oh, I missed some chats. Oh my gosh, I've missed a lot of chats here. OMG, your Ghastly just showed up at my Bleak Beach. Oh, there's no way. Your Cacturn actually showed up in my Skylands the other day. I think I'm caught on my chats now. Okay. So, if this is the bigger one... Oh, I see. It does not go to the very edge, but... How did I just get that so wrong? Hold on. Oh, I think that... Okay, I see why. This was throwing me off. So this is technically an expanded one than the other ones, but I guess I just assumed that I expanded the whole thing out. I kind of understand now. We do have to count to see how long this one is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh god, I lost count. So tired. Oh, I didn't expand these at all. These are also 27 across. Strange. So where does the house start from then? We take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the house is on 7. Okay. I think I did mess up the rotation though, right? Because... I'm gonna have to think about that. We're gonna accommodate this now that I've made this grave error. It shouldn't matter though, like in theory they all... Let's go back. I'm not sure what's going on here. I feel like I've made a mistake, I just don't understand what my mistake is yet. No! To be fair, I wasn't building these with like 100% focus, so it was kind of doing a lot of stuff on my time away. But it is okay, we'll figure it out. I'm not going to take down what I've already built, I'll just work with what I have. Because it still looks good. I just have to be a little bit more intentional, I think. Okay, let's go take away those 2 homes. I wonder if I can reach it with Dragonite. That was one of my worries. Yes. Okay. You can very much tell that in the Skylands, these houses are further from the center. But I think... I gotta go back one more time. I'm so sorry. They're very much far from the center in Skylands. So how are we going to accommodate the zip lines? That's what I'm trying to think about. And once we can figure it out for the big ones, the smaller ones should be easier to do. Oh my goodness. Wish I realized that I put them in the wrong orientation possibly. So this is what I mean. You can clearly see that they're far from the center point. This is probably a bad one to use as a reference, though. This would be kind of the standard version of these. Okay, so it is far from the center. And then, okay, I think I get it now. So basically this, I don't think we did it wrong, but it's this extra part here that's seven wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the house actually starts on 8. I'm just going to say that now, 8. Okay. But this like little platform is basically what helps you connect to the outer ones. Ah, and that's what it is. So I've built like an extension of them. That makes sense now. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, so let's put down the big houses and then try to actually put down where the zip lines are supposed to go. Front ones beside it, and then we'll work on those zip lines. Let's do that. And then I said it was 3 by 4 for the back ones. So let's print out, we're gonna need 2, 4, we're gonna need 8 of the zip lines. Let's get 8 of those. And then I might need to create a few more of the blocks, but we'll see how far we can go with what we have on hand. I don't have a clear vision for how I'm getting up to these platforms for the sky floating islands yet. I really don't. But we'll worry about that later. I don't know when we're going to come back to Pallet Town, by the way. I really have no idea. But I want to set up all this stuff now so that I have what I consider to be the foundation ready to go for later. I guess we can put away a couple things, right? We don't need our iron ore. Throw that in here. I can put my poster up too. Carrots would be in the kitchen area. Right up here. Oh, what have a berry in there? Where am I putting this poster? I'm putting this poster. Probably my bedroom or the TV area. I think my bedroom. Do I have room to put it anywhere is a valid question. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. There it goes. Back to this. So, we did not make a mistake. Or did we? What is going on? I feel very confused. Maybe we should start at this one. So the extended part is over here, and that will help connect these two. And then the house should go here, so these two can be connected, and then that one will get an expansion. That's just how it works, right? I said it's on number 8. The house starts. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The house starts here, though. So isn't it the edge? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 free, and it starts at 8. Right? I think this is correct. I'm like super second guessing myself. So this should be 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll have to build a little bit more over there. We can expand that platform out so that these two pieces can connect to each other. And so if we're following along, then the house needs 7 free on this side as well. Right now this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's correct. And then technically there would be a zip line right here, but we're not going to do that. We're going to put this one down. Makes sense to put it down. I guess we can't put it down, right? So it goes like edge to edge, I'm pretty sure. Like that. And before we actually build anything, we'll double check what we did in the Skylands one last time. Let's get this down for now. So right over here should be this one. Edge to edge. Just like that. This platform's just inherently going to be a bit weird. I don't think it gets its own zip line until I decide what I'm doing here. This one does get a zip line, and I think what happens is the back side of it gets expanded, right? 3 times, I think it was, to support this. So actually, how big is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go back. Gonna be a lot of back and forth till I figure this out. I didn't think this was going to be as time-consuming as it is turning out to be. And I still don't have any ideas for the amenities yet. I'd love to build in a few of those. I feel like a hot spring area, but I might just build that into the pool side. Let's check this one out. This is the best one to use as an example. So if this is the edge, we've expanded... Oh, so it's 2 on the platform, I see. It's a 3x4, okay. And then right up to the edge, like we said, there should be 7 units on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's correct. These ones jut out how much? They jut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, okay. Just doing a little scan to see if I've missed anything else. I guess the back sides of them too. Well, no, we already counted for that. Juts out by 5, and then the very edges. This is a jut out of 3. Yep. Okay. But I think I'm okay now. I think I can do this. I believe. I believe. Let's try to expand the platforms out, and then worry about the smaller homes last. Oh, I just realized something. I said that the bigger houses need a space of 7, but that doesn't mean it's 7 units like I counted, because they might not consume a full mass of 7. Or they might not actually occupy the full building requirements, so I might have to see if that actually lines up, and there's a quick way to tell. I have any blocks on me? I do. Okay. Good thing I remembered that. So what we're gonna do is where we know that the buildings have to line up to, we're gonna put a single block down and then replace them to see if that still lines up as expected. So this is 7, so we know that the house has to basically not encroach on this block, right? So if we pick it up and we replace it, what's it going to look like? Right here, let's visualize this. Do we have to move it in one more? I think we do. We do not. So it exactly matches up with what we want then. Okay, good. No need to be paranoid about this. You know what? We are going to be paranoid. I'm going to check one more time. Moving these would suck. That is very clearly 7. Good. Okay. Crisis averted. And so if these are meant to connect, this one's a bad one to use as a reference. I think we said these ones jut out by 5. And these ones jut out by 3. I think we used the backside over here. So then it was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. Like that. There we go. And we'll place it down now. That fits kind of perfectly. Okay, we're not going to worry about the smaller ones just yet. Maybe we should. Maybe we should. It's fine. So I think that's where these get placed. Let's try to do this side now. 7. And we'll probably only stream until about, like, 6, so another hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right here is where it should start. And of course I got to count again, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right there. And that would let us... Yeah, this one's not going to have a zip line yet. This one will. There you go. I think we said 5, but I want to wait on that for a moment. Where did I place the house here? So the zip line would probably be over here. Right. And then the house would be 8 units this way. So we know this is 5, right? So then 2 more. Visualize. I think that's good. Okay. And then this side would jut out by 3 again. So we go 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Oops. It feels smaller than it should be for some reason. Oh, need more of that now. Can't place it. Okay, let's go get some more. I think we're good with like 30 for now. Okay. I think I do know how I'll get access to this one. The reason why it's so much closer to the ground is I think I'll do like an elevator or something to get up here. And then I'd like this to actually somehow be able to get you to there. So if anything, maybe there's like a platform connecting these two together in some way. Undecided. Very undecided. Now this just can't be right. It is apparently, though. Okay. So that does it for the bigger ones. I'm just going to look at them and see if this actually makes sense. So this is the top level, right? You're going to get to the top level by taking this zip line down here. There'll be another zip line that gets you here, so that makes sense. And then that one to get down there. Okay, that makes sense. This one, same idea. Zip line in that corner to get you there, in that corner to get you here, and this corner to get you there. That also makes sense. And then possibly, maybe not the very top level, but maybe this level is what connects to that floating platform to get you down to the bottom level here. And I can make a platform connecting these two. It would be a little difficult to do, but I think this is objectively like the only way it makes sense, unless I want like a really long platform over top of this one, which I don't want. I think that's what we'll do. And then we can probably build like a little community city area on a floating island over here too, which would be really interesting. We're not going to do that today though. I need to plan that out a lot more. I don't want to really rush Pallet Town. I want to take Pallet Town as slow as possible. So this will be something that we like very slowly add on to over time. I'm just talking about ideas I have in my head right now so that I remember them later. Go back to Skylands and check the smaller little prefab homes, and we'll try to start building them in a second here. I think I've placed these down properly. We're going to need more of the zipline things. We need a total of 8, I think. I think a total of 8. And if we've done this properly, the zip lines will automatically connect to each other. I think we've done this properly because we're just copying what we've already done and seen work in the Skylands. So I can't imagine they're not going to work, but time will tell. I need to get 6 more of those. Okay, the smaller ones, they look to be built the same in both cases. So the smaller homes go right up to the very edge. And the doors are going to have a clearing of 2, I wager. 3, it looks like. 1, 2, 3. So these jut out again. I think they're 5 is what we counted last time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then how much across? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 5 and 7. So far apart they need to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That will give us the back side of the zip lines. The housing is a bit suspect. I don't know how I'm going to count this properly, honestly. I think I have to place this down to know for sure if I'm doing it right. I just will have 1 block in between them. And then, easy enough, just the very far corner is where the zip line goes. So 5 and 7, we're going to count this one just to make sure they match. 5 and 7, and then corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay. I think we can place these down now too. And then the only struggle here is the materials to build everything. I think I have a full stack of iron ingots. If we do, then we should actually be fine to do this. If. Big if. Big if. So what we'll probably do... I won't start building them on stream. I'll probably do it off stream. But we'll place them all down so that I can just go in and build them when I'm ready. And then we'll start working on the amenities. We're probably going to have to Google some luxury hotels to get inspo for this. First things first, utilities. 6 more of the zip lines. I'm probably going to need to... 5 times 7 is 35, right? So I'm going to need minimum 70 of each of those blocks to finish this. Minimum 70. So... Yep, we have to make 50, no choice. And then the levies, or it's like warning label, whatever it's called. Where's that? Okay, 2 more. And then 1 berry should be enough just to get us back in flight. Nice, nice, nice. Up we go. Favorite non-Pokemon master catching befriending game? I don't know that I have another one besides Pokemon, to be totally honest. I really only play Pokemon for that type of game. Oh! I guess I can say this too. I think tomorrow's stream isn't going to be Pokopia. I think I might do some Champions content tomorrow. I've gotten a bit more into Champions now. I have a pretty try-hard team that I've loaded up. I think this season ends tomorrow, so it's like pretty low stakes and low stress, so that's why I'm thinking about doing it tomorrow. But yeah, I'm thinking Champion stream tomorrow. Nice, this connects perfectly. So we can do what, 5 by 7 we said? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Close it. Just trying to think if I actually play any other, like... I know what kind of game you're talking about, but really, I don't think I really play any others. Nice, those connect. So we've done this flawlessly. I actually need 70 more because I totally forgot about that side. And we'll need zip lines for that side too. So we'll just do this one first. We'll go back and get the materials. So this one juts out over here. So 5, I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Close this. Then we close it all the way. Put the cyber flooring on top. Personally, I gotta say Digimon, that's a very fair pick. My best friend is a huge Digimon fan, but he's tried to get me into it for years, and I never really could, unfortunately. Not a big Digimon fan, I guess. It's pretty cool, like, don't get me wrong, it just... I guess it never clicked with me for whatever reason. I see. So, for now, I'm going to put a zip line down in this corner, which will just help me for later to understand what the heck I'm trying to do here. Let's place that down for now. I'm going to need 70 more of the blocks to do the other side. Before that, let's actually place the houses down. But if memory serves, there's a gap of 1 in between the platform and this house. So I think they're actually going to line up pretty well with each other. Let's see. Yeah, so that would be it. That's it right there. Okay. Okay, place the other one down now. So it's nice that these houses actually match their layouts. There's some structures you can build that don't. These ones seem to be pretty equal. Okay. Honestly, I could have pushed it up. It's making me a little bit paranoid because... Well, I guess I said there was 4, right? Okay, so that's fine. Okay. We're doing it right, so I'm not going to overstress about this. What I want to do next is place all the materials down they require to be built. And then I can literally just go around later and just build them all. $70. Just gotta find what Digimon is your partner Digimon. In my opinion, fun when you get to use the Digimon you actually have in the world. That's fair. I don't know. I've really tried to get into Digimon. Don't get me wrong. I never can. There's Digimon that I think are cool as heck. Like, obviously, War Greymon is like one of the coolest Digimon of all time. But even with that, I don't know, I guess I don't have, like, a desire to play the games. I think Pokemon fills that void for me enough, personally. I only have so many hours in the day. Never say never, though, I guess. Never say never. So I know that there's going to be an expansion to this platform here. So I'm going to say 5. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Close it. Okay. There we go. And so this is pretty easy. You just shove it right at the edge and they should connect. They sure do. They sure do. I think it's supposed to go here. Right? Actually the opposite. It should go here, technically. Right? Is that right? The platform in the corner, and then opposite corner is where the zip line goes. Yeah, okay. This one is pretty easy to do as well. We just drop it right on the edge. Connects. And then these ones to connect, we're going to have to expand the platform. So, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we close. Okay. And then if we did this correctly, these ones will just automatically connect again. Perfect. Okay. So, I'm just trying to remember where the house goes. I think it's right here, with a block in between, right? Yep. And then we do this one. Right over here. Block in between. Okay. So that should be it. Place this down, and then we'll just make sure we can get all the materials for all this stuff. Probably open a notepad to count this. Let me just open a quick notepad here. What are we gonna need? Small house, X4. Big house, X4. Okay, so this is the smaller house. It needs 20 Pokemetal. So multiply that by 4 is 80 Pokemetal. 80 glass. 80 bricks. 80 concrete. I've reversed big house and small house. For the smaller house, go up. These ones require a little bit more Pokemetal, so 100 Pokemetal for all 4. 100 glass, 100 concrete, and 100 ingots. So in total, if we combine all of this, we'll get everything we need precisely. 180 Pokemetal. 180 glass. 180 concrete. And 80 bricks. And then 100 ingots. Okay. Hopefully we have enough. I'm happy that they don't all need ingots. This should actually make it so we do have enough materials here. You know what sucks? Tinkaton won't follow me into Pallet Town yet. Oh, man. I'm definitely going to date skip to build these. I'm so sorry. There's no way I'm going to wait, like, 8 days to build this. Okay. Oh, the materials, right. Of course. 180 Pokemetal. Grab 2 stacks and put away what we don't. Oh, we don't have enough Pokemetal. Oh, no. Do I have Pokemetal or I can get burning? Oh, man. I have to do a Dream Island farm. Maybe that's what we'll do with the rest of this stream, honestly. Jesus. I think that's probably what we do with the rest of the stream, if that's the case. I have a little bit of Pokemetal in Wasteland still, but I don't think it's enough. Okay. Where's Charcadet, actually? Get him burning this directly. Well, I guess we found out what we're doing with the rest of the stream. Okay, so Pokemetal aside. Pokemetal aside. What else do we need? 100 ingots? Uh-oh. I don't think we have 100 ingots. Oh, man. This build has taken everything from me. I guess we need 100 ingots as well. Shame. Okay. We should have everything else, though, to be fair. Now I need a bunch of iron. It's going to take so long to regenerate it. 80 bricks. Okay, that's 80 bricks. 100 concrete. 180 glass. That's 100. This would be 60 when I add this, and then 20 more. Oops. Glass, Pokemetal, ingots, okay. I think that's everything except the ingots and the Pokemetal. Let's go around and just drop this off, and then I guess we'll go visit a Dream Island. I guess so. Wow. Okay. You know what I just realized? These measurements were for... No, this should be right still. This should be right. Because there's 4 of each. Okay. There you go. Everything except ingots and Pokemetal should go inside then. There you go. I think we go to the Dragonite Dream Island, honestly, even though it doesn't really have iron ore. We'll just have to wait until our iron ore naturally accumulates again. No choice. Okay. By the time we're done in the Dream Island, I should have all the resources I need processed as well. I might actually bring Charizard up with me to make sure that's true. So that when I come back from the Dream Island, it's all ready to go. 180 Pokemetal. I think we'll have enough. That's these two. And these two. Very resource intensive, eh? Okay, we're gonna eat one of these, because we'll need it for the Dream Island. Do we have anything on us that we don't care about right now? Nope, we're good. We should have a very productive Dream Island farm. Let's grab Charizard and get him processing the iron ore. And then for sure when we come back, it's all done. Should be down here somewhere. It doesn't really matter. We grab just any fire Pokemon. Here's Charizard. I might also, I don't know what we'll do today, but I really want to get Pallet Town up to a 10, obviously, so We are going to be moving some people in, but there's some of them, like, that I don't want to move into the condo. That I kind of want to make small little towns for across Pallet Town. So maybe what I might do is I might not worry about perfecting Pallet Town or anything like that. Oh, how do we even get up there? Can I get Charizard to every this way? But maybe I just place down where I think I want those towns to be, and then I can build outwards from that. I don't know. I don't know if I like that idea. Follow me, Charizard? There you are, I see you. You? Why are you not doing your job, buddy? Ah, to do your request. This is so annoying. The Jirachi event, just please burn stuff. No, I wanted you to do this one. Ugh. Please? Oh. If I say no, will you just start working again? Okay, yeah, it does work for that. Okay, that's annoying. Dude! You just got up here! This is the one thing that's starting to annoy me about the Jirachi event. It's like, none of your Pokemon want to do anything. So they just periodically will have these requests for you. Oh, I just realized I haven't, like, lined up a bunch of Pokédolls in this area. Which I do like to normally do around my storage areas so that I can quickly go to Dream Islands. So maybe that's what this area can become. We're gonna make a trip to the Wastelands and see which dolls we have, and I'll just 3D print what's missing, and we'll set that up here. I think I'm missing Arcanine and a Dragonite. That would be my guess. Yeah, so tomorrow's stream, likely a champion stream. If not, revisiting those checklists I started working on and starting to plan some other things. We'll see. We'll see how I feel after work, really. I feel like right at the end of the season is a great time to just mess around, where it's like pretty low stakes. White paint in here. I'm very low on white paint, by the way. Okay, so we've got Arcanine, Pikachu, Eevee. We can grab one of these too. And that will mean we're missing Clefairy and Dragonite. Do I have pictures of those? Let's see. If not, we'll have to take some. What is this picture of? Oh. Okay. I need these on hand still. I don't need the treasure anymore. I need this. I don't need Boo in the Box, I guess. I don't need Raichu Sign. I'm going to keep these for a while. I'm going to keep this, keep all the berries, keep this, keep this. I think I can make the base guitars now. I can get rid of these. You know what? I'll keep them just in case. Just in case. And then just in case I ever get tired of farming for these, I'll leave them as well. Okay, so we need Dragonite and Clefairy. Dragonite and Clefairy. Boom. Boom. Back to pallet. Then we need some Pokemetal. I think rare Pokemetal to do this. Please be rare Pokemetal. Please, please, please. I think we're going to aim to get like 1,000 Pokemetal, by the way, from this Dream Island farm. So you guys want to see like a huge, crazy Dream Island farm in a second here. We're going to beeline straight for the Pokemetal. I'm not going to worry about anything else. Like, I don't care. I just want the Pokemetal. I want to be as quick as possible. And after that, I'll be able to end stream, finish up, and do what I need to do. We're going to grab a stack of both to be safe. Okay. And, yeah. Inside. Please let me go inside. What's this? Suggestion. Anyways, 3D printer. one. And give me 2. Back up we go. Don't need this notepad anymore. Let's drop off the excess materials. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna place them all down here. How much space do we have? We got 4, we got 7? Okay. A little awkward. And I want that free, right? So maybe it's better to actually place them here-ish. Here or here. Dragonite's the biggest one. It's gonna be the annoying one to place. I mean, yeah, I think I like them more right over here. That. Pikachu. 2 spaces? Yeah, 2 spaces. And we'll do Pikachu here, Eevee here, and we gotta place. I don't like this. I don't like this. Let's do Ditto behind. We don't really need Ditto. I don't like the layout. It doesn't really make sense to me. Eevee. Pikachu. Doesn't feel like it's fitting properly. I want all of them to be accessible, which is kind of the gripe I'm having right now. The Ditto one doesn't need to be accessible. I have 3 in the front. Good enough. Good enough. Okay, so Dragonite Dream Island, here we come. A 1,000 Pokemetal is the goal. A huge farm. Well, maybe we'll see what we can do in like an hour. That's going to be 30 minutes longer than I intended to stream, but we'll see how far we can push it. We will see. So for those of you that have never done one of these farms before, basically, to the whatever side of this from the beach, you're going to dig down about 7 or 8 times. 6 to 8 times, depending. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll say 7. This gets us down to this layer. So actually, let's go to 8. Go to 8. Then we're going to push in this way a bit. Just like that. And let's go left. Oh, uh-oh. Did you see that? I saw that. So 8 is too deep, we'll say 6. Oh yeah, 6 it is. Oh boy, look at all that Pokemon. And I'm gonna just carve out a space for myself to keep Graveler now. Straight ahead. We'll say like, this should be, oh boy. What if we started over here instead? Just recognizing what we did here. Okay, so let's Graveler from this point. 6 down. We'll push straight ahead because we know there's like a pit behind us. And we're going to keep doing this. You also got to pay attention because there are some that spawn above you a little bit. And I like to just manually poke those out. But we've got to pay attention to how far deep we're going because eventually you just start hollowing out a cavern. See, again, we've got more above us. Keep going straight. More above us. So much more above us. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Push it, push it, push it. Whoa! What's going on at this island today? Like, this is more than usually. Don't expect to see this much so early. Keep pushing. We're entering more beach, I think, which is not what we want. So actually, let's go back. Let's try to push out to this way. Just want to have. Ooh, saw that. Saw that. And keep going straight a little bit. Oh, we accidentally ended up here. Okay, let's clean this area out, I guess. Oh man, there should be a bunch of poke metal in here. Normally, there's already some for you. I wonder if today will be the day I get the gold hat. Gold's hat. It's like one of the few outfits I'm still missing. I don't think today's going to be that day. Pick this up, though. Or not. Is there no other way to get in here? Did we accidentally stumble into this? Like, where's the exit point? Oh, yeah. I guess we accidentally stumbled into this. Interesting. Interesting. Well, back up we go. The point is staying down here. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. And I've lost our little tunnel spot. I am lost. That is for sure. We'll find it in a second. Pick up all this Pokemetal, though, now that we're already in here. Please? Gold, gold, gold. Oh, oh! It's probably just a log, I think. Yeah. Oh, an outfit. No way. Oh, it's a hairstyle. I kind of like the hair, I'm not going to lie, but we're not going to keep it. Funny. I see you, Pokemetal. Oh, this is a big deposit. Oh, yes. Not big. 9. Holy shiza. Holy Pokemetal! I could care less about rare Pokemetal at this point. I feel like I've got so much rare Pokemetal compared to regular Pokemetal. Whoa. Even more. Hopefully we remember how to get back. Oh my god, there's more here too. We're gonna leave this Pokemetal here for now so that we're tempted to come back. Oh gosh, I guess we'll pick up parts on this side though. But the Pokemetal that we're leaving behind will just be our indicator so we know which way to return to. Go back to our little pocket so we can farm more. But this is low-hanging fruit, this Pokemon here. Oh man, there's so much of it here. Crazy. Okay, let's go back this way and continue doing what we were doing. What's this? Oh, nice, more. Okay, suck all that up. And this one. It's actually so much just immediately available. This is a little strange. Normally you don't get this much from the regular areas. Did I just get lucky with my Dream Island today? Maybe? There has not been any updates to the game, so it's surely not anything like boosted how much you get. I wonder if in the DLC we'll get more ways to farm Pokemetal that's easier, or different ways to produce it. I'm very curious like what they mean by new features. Are there going to be new mechanics possibly? What does new features entail? No point in using the hamburger steak yet because we're pretty good on Rock Smash. Jeez, look how much there is here. Very unusual. Okay, suck all this up. Oh my gosh. I want to get back to my cavern. Imagine missing. Skill issues, honestly. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is getting a little insane. When will it end? When will it end indeed? You're lying. Oh my God. Okay, before I forget about this one up here. Surely this is the bottom, right? Surely. Surely this is the bottom, right? Surely. Yes. Okay. Wow, that was a big deposit. I think we've gathered all the Pokemetal inside here, so we'll go back out to this side and pick up what was left. Oh my gosh. I could have sworn I had way more Pokemetal on hand, but I guess I really didn't use it all, which makes sense. I know I've got some ores hanging around in my main storage areas, but I want to keep those if possible without touching them. So that in case I'm ever in an actual pinch, I have some on hand. I don't consider this a pinch. I think this is a big grind we've done. Okay, this one too. I guess we might as well just like take a quick peek up here to see if we missed anything. I think we're good. I think we are good. Okay. Let's go back and find our cave now. Oh, almost forgot you. And you. And you. And you. And you. Okay. Back to our cave. That would be down this way. I just went in a big circle. Was it? It was down here, was it not? Should be looking up. I'm totally lost. Totally lost. Where is that hole we dug? I don't think it's up here. Oh, it is. Oh, wow, okay. Found it. We are going to extract these little pieces of Pokemetal here, and oh my gosh, huge deposit. Huge deposit. What is going on with this specific Dream Island? It's like a gold mine of Pokemetal. Wow. Normally I have to dig a lot more before I start encountering this much. Dude, like, every pocket is just plentiful. What is this? So the secret is 6 down. Not 8, not 7, 6. Dude. I think that was all... No, never mind. So unfortunately, straight down is going to drop us into the part we don't want to go to. Straight ahead of this way, I mean. So I'm just trying to think about what way is best to dig into. We're going to leave this. I guess because we found a pocket over here, why don't we go this way? We're just aiming to... I saw a bunch of Pokemetal above that I missed. We're just aiming to push in until we can start to hollow out a cavern. And it will make a lot more sense as soon as we get to that point. This is basically the method I do to farm Pokemetal. Go until I find a way that makes sense to just hollow out. forward. What are we at right now? There's 2. We already have 2 stacks. Not even trying to get any Pokemon. We already have 2 stacks. The game is giving me too much. I want at least 1,000. More sand. Sand is not good. Too soon. Sand is not bad. Okay, I think we'll start by hollowing out this pocket. I think that's a good place to start. Yeah. Okay. This is the net. We're going to hollow out 2 rows at a time. Or I guess 4 rows at a time. So we'll go back, we'll suck up the Pokemetal, and then we'll check the roots and clear out whatever's on. This is, oh, this is pretty much how I do it. Usually takes a little bit of time to get to this exact point, and then you just start going until you have as much as you need, and then you leave. So you'll see that we do uncover quite a bit. The reason I do 2 rows is because your Pokemetal can start to despawn as more blocks accrue. So I like to just do 2 rows at a time and then pick up what I need and pick up from the roofs as well. I don't have to worry about those because I will get them when I do the next set of rows. But let's make sure we're looking at the roof above us and properly digging this out too. And we would have got to this with the next row, but because we're already dealing with it, we might as well pick it up now. Okay, and press on. I saw more. We don't have to worry about that one necessarily because we're going to get it in a second anyways. But the ones up here are the ones we can't hit the Graveler easily. Oops, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Quite a lot here. I'm actually just surprised at how much this island is holding. Impressive. There's more above us too, wow. Jeez. Oh my gosh. What is this dream island? Oh my god. There's so much. Like every single pocket is a huge deposit. Like actually, it's crazy. Okay, 2 more. We're gonna run into a problem in a second with this whole thing. Can I build a ceiling right now? It's not gonna matter, we'll still fall through later. Well, actually... yeah, we'll fall through there too if we go too far. I will deal with that problem. How about that? We'll wait until the problem rears its head around and then we can deal with it. I like to try to pick up the Pokemetal as I go. I do less backtracking. It's really like not a defined process, I gotta be honest. I just, whatever I feel like I want. Once we clear the ceiling in these 2 rows, we'll see how much we have. I'm curious how fast it's gonna go. This island's like kind of cracked. Like, look how much was above us just now. Oh my god, dude. This island is cracked. What is this? How is there so much? Like, look what I'm talking about. Every pocket is like a whole ass deposit. Dude. There's so much, it's not even funny. I can't believe it. Genuinely, I'm shocked. guess I didn't have to destroy those ones. Because we'll get them in a second. There's more above me again, dude? Again? Jeez. Oh my gosh. We don't have to worry about the ones under us because we'll get those. Leave them for now. Like, what is going on? This is not normal for a Dream Island farm. I mean, there's no question you can walk away with 1,000. It just depends on how long you want to be sitting in there, but this is like beyond what I'm used to. We're already at 3 stacks. Like, this is crazy. Get rid of all this stuff. At least this won't take too long, I guess. I don't think I've seen any... Oh, I have some above me now. Oh, look at that. Wow. So much. Now it starts to become a problem. Let's see. We're about to hit the edge, and I think we're going to fall down if we keep going forward here. Breaking the rule of 2. I've definitely like farmed Pokemetal close to the original source on an island before, but it's never been this plentiful. This is the greatest Dream Island I've ever farmed for Pokemon. I'm a little shocked. Look how much there is, dude. Oh my gosh, I feel like level 6 was the wrong level. I guess not, because we would have missed all the stuff we're getting now, but... It's like insane how much there is. If we look across, you'll start to see like the cavern is actually beginning to hollow out. It's super satisfying when you're done to see how much is left. Though I don't know if we're actually going to have to build a huge crater this time. Looks like we're really just going to get all of it pretty quickly. How long have we been doing this? Like 20 minutes? Dude, this is crazy. We already have 5 stacks in 20 minutes? Nuts. Crazy. 10 out of 10 would recommend spawning on this Dream Island for the next 20 years. If only. If only I could control it. Dude. Okay, I was gonna say, at least there's one normal pocket, but of course it has an upper level too. Like, you can't make this up. I'll never find a better Dream Island than this in my life. Dude, this is the Dream Island I wish I found on my Cloud Island. Like, what is this? Every pocket is so plentiful. It's ridiculous. Like, what? What? Look at this. There's so much. Okay, I guess while I'm mindlessly farming, start thinking about future plans with Pallet Town. So, obviously, we've got the giant luxury hotel you saw at the start of the stream. That hotel in itself, all I can really see happening is that one spare room I have that there's nothing in it. That could turn into something. The units are all furnished already, so like beyond moving Pokemon and putting stuff they specifically like inside of them, I don't see much else that could happen to the units. We've talked about the amenities. Of course, we'll upgrade the amenities and develop them. But I think that's really all that's left for the hotel/condo. Besides that, the path that's sitting in front of it that's pretty decrepit, I already mentioned, but I'm going to manually terraform it and turn it into a giant road. And then alongside the road, we're going to build a cityscape. Kind of like we did in the Skylands, but much bigger. Much, oh shit, much bigger. On that cityscape, I don't know that it's really going to have anything besides just massive buildings. That's like kind of my idea with it. The back 2 islands, I don't know. Oh, whoops. What I do know is I want to build like those small little types of community prefab homes like I did in the Skylands in there too. So I want like Leaf prefab town/community. I want beach one, I want a stone one, etc., etc. So I might actually just, like, place those down wherever the heck I want to, and then build around what I've placed, so to say. You saw the two floating sky islands, which is why we're in this little tangent of trying to get Pokemetal to finish those up. I would like those two to connect to each other with, like, floating platforms, and maybe even build, like, a very mini community market or some kind of community things in the middle of it, or around that platform we built. And I kind of have in the back of my head the idea of, like, a really big bridge slash train to connect to the back two islands. And while we're talking about the floating cities, I've been wanting for a little while to manually build, like, a sky island over top of Palatown, like, kind of in the middle of those two separated islands behind Palatown. That would be something I'd love to do one day, but truthfully, like, I don't think I'm going to do too much more in Palatown right now, because I want to let my resources build up again so I can continue to do things at an insane scale there. And I want to flesh out those ideas a lot more, right? I think I'd rather pour most of my energy, my creative energy right now, into the community island, or sorry, the cloud island, rather than trying to build too much in Palatown now, other than this, what I consider to be the base. Possibly might try to terraform the ground to put down the road and stuff, but I'd rather do that sooner. I think that would be something I would not enjoy to do later, so I might do it not today, obviously, but soon. And I guess we'll see, like, how everything else is going to shape up. I think we're going to have to start hollowing more straight in a second. We're going to fall through the ground very soon. When I got through this column, I'm curious to see how much I have already as well. I'm not actually, like, aware of how quickly I'm gathering it. Until I check. All the stuff in excess we have will drop. We don't need any of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still at 5. Almost done, wow. Maybe I get 12 stacks, honestly, because I know I need 200 roughly for the houses, so maybe we got 12 stacks. Let's go back and get all the stuff at the top here. $12 stacks will be the goal then, yeah. And then we'll probably end stream shortly after. I had meant to end stream now, honestly. I was going to do a shorter stream so that I could work on some other things. But Pokemetal calls. Pokemetal calls. Okay. Let me make sure I don't fall through. Pokemetal up top. Not too much, which is good. It's starting to feel like it's evening out now. Maybe I'm overthinking that. Okay, we're gonna start pushing forward soon. Because I see that there. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we start pushing forward, so if I notice any Pokemetal, like, on the side as we do this, dig it out. Lovely. Nobody mentioned that I ate my 69. Another steak? Crazy. Just noticed we had 68 left. That's what I'm going to dig this out and this out. Because the intention now is to start digging more of the front. Oh, pocket. Yeah, I think that's all the ideas for Palatown that I have, like, just off the cuff. I really don't know what else to put inside of it. It's funny because a lot of the ideas I originally intended for Pallet Town, I ended up using for the Skylands. And I don't regret that at all. I'm actually really happy with where the Skylands is. But because I used all the ideas there, it took away a lot of the creative ideas and info I had. So now I have to kind of slowly redevelop that, which is why I don't want to spend too much more time in Pallet Town than we have now. I do have that like one goal though of trying to get it to 10 with a single community. And I think that's really just going to be the hotel if we can do it there. So I want the recipes, guys. Like, I'm tired of not having those recipes. I think I might also slowly start to move some Pokemon into them that I know I don't want to use in other places. The starters, like Blastoise, Charizard, those guys, I'm pretty sure they're not going to move into the hotel because I have a bit more of a specific idea for them. Nothing too concrete, but I don't know that I want them to be a bit more accessible is what I'm trying to say. So I don't think they can go in the hotel. It's not that they're not easy to find, but you know, you've got to like navigate the floors and like go to specific places. I don't really want to do that with them. I'd rather give them their own houses where they can be productive. Like Venusaur, I'll probably house somewhere nearby the Hoppip line, and they can be, you know, managing a garden, right? Charizard will probably have like a little resource area so we can burn materials. Blastoise, maybe I'll just pick him by the beach. And water Pokemon really aren't as useful as grass Pokemon and fire Pokemon in Pokopia. I'm just gonna realize that now. There's a couple of very specific use cases for water Pokemon, but like it's nowhere near as crazy as the other two, I feel. Like you get plants and everything from grass types, and then fire types help you process all materials. Okay, let's walk over here for a second and dump our excess again. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, so we need about 6 more stacks. We'll just carve out this way now. Little easier to go back and forth, I think. And now it really feels like it's starting to even out. We're seeing normal levels of Pokemetal, finally. That was crazy though. Which is tempting me to dig more on the other wall. I feel like there's just way more back here, so you know what? I think there is way more back here, because I guess it's like centered with the area you naturally find Pokemetal, and for some reason there's just a metric ton of it that spawned here. So let's test that. Yeah, there's more. Oh, plus 2. This way, harvest out too. I'm trying to even it out now that it's a bit more even. Okay. Don't want to fall. There definitely just is more Pokemetal on this side. So strange. Don't understand why there's just so much here. It has to be that it's close to the naturally occurring parts of it. They say naturally occurring, it's all naturally occurring, but what's the way to describe that? Like the normal, the part that's intended for you to explore. It seems like there's an excess around that specific area that's formed. Which makes sense, right? If your intention is to go there, I guess they didn't do anything. It's procedurally generated. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just surprised. Come back to that. So perhaps it is starting to even out, even on this side. Maybe we hit like, maybe we got all of it. Or not. I project we'll probably be doing this for like another, God, 30, 40 minutes until we get 12 stacks. And then we'll end stream so I can finish what I need to off stream here. Including recording and editing. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm going to have time to record and edit tonight, honestly. I've got so many more things I have to do today. un-YouTube related. What is it about the summertime that just everything gets so much busier? I feel like I have something going on every single day. By the way, next week, I am planning on returning to a regular streaming schedule. So Monday we'll stream, like I said, probably Champions focused though instead of Pokopia. But next week Sunday, I'm either gonna have to cancel that stream or push it out to the nighttime. Without getting too detailed, I have to go to a funeral on Sunday morning / evening. I think that's gonna take the normal stream slot away. No one, not my personal family's funeral, but it's a very important one I have to attend even still. So that is probably going to take away the Sunday stream slot, and I will try to stream again Sunday. I don't know how long I'm going to be there for. It's hard for me to like give a time and update you guys yet. Probably closer to like Sunday I'll make a post and just say, you know, no stream today or stream at like X time. It's going to be hard for me to say that for sure though for a little bit. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's like every day there's something going on, I swear. I have so many things happening. It's just getting harder and harder to find time to record and upload specifically. Streaming, I'm still able to do pretty consistently. But I just have so many ideas for some really cool series and videos I want to do, but I just don't have time. You know, you can only get to 1,000 hours in Pokopia with a full-time job if you're using all of your free time. And I'm really feeling that. Like, I wish I had, you know, another day in the week so that I could just record and edit on that day alone. It would help so much. I need to come up with a better routine, honestly. Much better routine. I feel like it's not in my regular day-to-day yet to do all this stuff. But I'm trying to make time for it as I can. July is just a crazy month apparently, and June. Oh my gosh, they are very crazy indeed. I wonder how much we have now. It's probably not that much. I feel like the more we check, the longer it's going to take. So let's not check yet. I'll do a little bit more and then we'll check. I'm definitely not at, 12 stacks? For sure I'm not at 12 stacks. I thought I ran past something. So for champions, I ended up playing a lot of champions while I was taking some time away, because, you know, like, Pokopia is fun for me, but not so fun when I'm hanging out with friends. They tend not to want to watch me play Pokopia forever. So I played a bit of champions with some of my boys, my buddies, my friendos. And we all, this is separate from the person I was hanging out with, but my other friends kind of mentioned how they've been dying to get Floette. It looked really hard to get. You have to basically grind ZA. So I ended up getting a Floette from my grind. That was very fun to do. I hate ZA, by the way. It's like my least favorite Pokemon game of all time. The best part about getting Floette for me was that I never have to play ZA again. I was doing that just to get Floette, right? So the team I have put together is like super trial. But it's end of season, like, there's no way we really progress to any meaningful point, so I'll just mess around if we stream it tomorrow and just see what I can do with the team and see what changes I need to make. A spoiler, I guess, so what the team actually is. I had a theory with Mega Dragonite specifically for a little while that I think it serves like a really unique niche. If you're familiar with champions, there's basically a handful of Pokemon you would ever consider to set Tailwind, right? That being pretty much Whimsicott and Talonflame. Almost exclusively. When you really get down to it, those two are just like always the best to set Wind up with, right? But I had a really interesting theory with Mega Dragonite specifically. The nice thing about Talonflame is it basically will always get up your Tailwind. Like always. Because it has Sash, it has priority. It's always going to get a Tailwind. As long as you play like half competently, you will always get Tailwind up with Talon. Then it dies. Usually, right? Sometimes it stays around. All it really needs to do is set up Tailwind anyways, but sometimes it dies. So Dragonite doesn't set up Tailwind in the exact same way. Really, that all I'm saying is it doesn't have priority, so it doesn't get it off right away, and you're in limbo for that first turn, really. But it always sets up Tailwind, just like Talonflame, right? Because of multi-scale, it's super fat. It will always be able to get up a Tailwind in the same capacity as Talonflame. You send both of them out in the same situations, relatively speaking, of course. Dragonite will pretty much always get your Tailwind up just as reliably as Talonflame. But where Dragonite shines that I think Talonflame doesn't is Dragonite can stick around a lot longer. Right? First of all, you can Roost to restore your multi-scale. You can Sinistcha to also restore your multi-scale. Whether or not you choose to Mega Evolve it, like, it's still going to be doing your Tailwind setup, right? But if you do have it with a Mega option, all of a sudden, this Tailwind setter that usually dies turn 1 has the potential to do really big damage, right? Because it can stay around a long time. Its special attack is like 145. It's nuts. So in a pinch, it becomes a better offensive option than Talonflame could be, while still serving the purpose of getting Tailwind. So my whole idea was, okay, instead of like defaulting to a Fire, Water, Grass core because of Talonflame, what if I went with a Fantasy core and I used Dragonite as that, you know, guarantee Tailwind going up slot? And so, you know, instead of a Fire, Water, Grass core, like I was saying, you end up building a Fantasy core. If you already have Dragonite, it only makes sense to include Floette, you know, an amazing Pokemon, which is usually going to be what you Mega Evolve in all fairness, so like you won't often do the Mega Dragonite stuff. And then a Steel type, one of my favorite Scarlet and Violet Pokemon is Kingambit. I love that thing so much. So that also just became like a no-brainer to slap on the team. That basically worked out, you know, I can do some pretty cool things with Fantasy Core and build around like a pretty offensive core of Kingambit and Floette. Anytime I think you use Tyranitar or Kingambit, there's like an immediate temptation to also use Sinistcha. It just balances them out so well. So obviously I slapped that on too. So that's basically the core I'm working with. Dragonite, Floette, Kingambit, and Sinistcha. And tomorrow if we play, if I do that on stream, I'm going to be messing around with the final 2 slots. And I don't think I've nailed down what the best 2 Pokemon for that slot is, but for now, I've kind of slapped together Pelipper and Swampert, because I think they give the team really good coverage of what they're missing. But they also have natural synergy with Dragonite. The moveset I have on Dragonite right now is Hurricane, Draco Meteor, Helping Hand, and Tailwind. No Protect, right? It's really just there to set a Tailwind, and then maybe sometimes it does more things. Hurricane specifically is, I think, your flexible move on Dragonite. Where you don't have to use Hurricane, but because I'm trying out Pelipper and Swampert, like I'm going to have Rain Up more often, and it just gives Dragonite more options for damage. And in really weird situations, if I can't bring Floette or Swampert and I'm stuck doing something with Dragonite, it has that Hurricane option to do damage, right? So you can play around with it a bit. There's definitely room. Especially, I think that last move is really going to depend on kind of who you're bringing with it. But we'll see how it goes. See how it goes for sure. Oh man, another big deposit. Another big deposit. Ew. What is going on? When we do the wall this time, we'll check to see what's left. Or how much we have, rather. Some more actives. This is huge. Get this Pokemetal. I think we're probably at 8 stacks of Pokemetal by now. Oh boy. Oh man, my AC is not kicking in. Oh, I think my robot finished scanning my conduit. I check that robot vacuum. I'm gonna take a quick second to check. I should schedule to do a cleanup if I'm gonna be stuck in the room anyways. I'm going to do that actually. I'm gonna check on that. And 2 seconds here to check on Mr. Robot. Mr. Robot, Mr. Robot. I don't know how to work this thing. Oh, it mapped out pretty much all the rooms, I think. Except the room I'm sitting in, because I didn't let it come in here. Can I just say... Oh my gosh, there's so much here. I'm gonna hit start and see what happens. Oh, what did I just do? It's activating. You can't hear it, but I can hear it. It said activate. Mop cleaning. Okay, it's going. I'm very curious. I hope my mops aren't soaking wet after, but they probably will be. I had to buy a bunch of cleaning solution for it too, but legitimately, I have no idea where you're supposed to put the cleaning solution. I think it goes in the clean water part. I don't know. The videos didn't say to put any in there, so now I'm just sitting here with a bunch of cleaning solution I don't know what to do with. A bunch of Pokemetal over here. Pick up all these roof pieces. Take them up. And how big is this hollowed out thing? We almost can't see the edges. It's almost rendered out. The joys of Pokemetal farming. Oh, there's a bunch up here, isn't there? Yep. Not a bunch, but there's some. Stand corrected, there's a bunch. This robot vacuum cleaner thing is pretty sweet so far, I gotta say. This should give me back some time to do YouTube stuff, honestly. I don't have to clean for like an hour or two every week. That's more time I can spend editing. The reason I got it, is you guys are also curious, I know, is because there was kind of a crazy sale on Prime Day. It was like 50% off. It's a pretty expensive device to get. I think it's like $1,400 regularly. Sale was like 55% or something off, so like it just felt like such a good opportunity to grab it. Something that I've been talking about getting for a long time. And it just kind of felt like the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. So I bought it. And it is currently mopping as we're streaming. That is kind of insane. Mopping and vacuuming as we're streaming. Okay. I hear it saying things to me. I can't listen to it though. Oh, whoa, we have a lot more than I thought. Drop all this. How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stacks already. So 3 more stacks and we'll wrap up. Wow. This is going like smooth. Very smooth. Wow, okay. Down we go. Oh, let's not forget that. Some above me, don't miss. Okay, 2 more. Did I miss some Pokemetal up there? I think I did, I see one. Okay, we'll do 1 more row, I think. Because I saw a lot that we missed. So I think all that. Perfect timing. Okay, the roof's down. I definitely did not intend to end up with rare Pokemetal today. This has been a pretty quick Pokemetal farm, though, all things considered. Like, we must have only been doing this for like 40 minutes. And we already have 9 stacks of it? Like, that's crazy. Normally, I've got to do this grind for like a couple hours to get this much. There's something about this specific Dream Island. I don't know what it is or why it is, but I'm happy that we found it today of all days. Oh yeah, and then totally we should have all the materials ready to finish the floating city when we get back. I think it's probably been processed by now. As long as they don't have like 10 more requests if they want and stop working, which would be very frustrating. Oh, another one up here. Oops. I think there's more yet. More. So much Pokemetal. Jesus. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Full 9 now. Okay, so truly 3 more. 3 more stacks and we're free. Oh, right. Right. Get that out. Down we go. I guess, like, when you really think about it, like, we just picked up 7 from, like, one little small pocket. It really doesn't take that much to farm Pokemon. Like, I think we just picked up, like, 10. A little more than 10. Like, look at that one. Like, there's so much more. So, I guess it makes sense why it's going so fast, but there's not much. How much is this? Like, 7 again? 6. Did you use Dragonite? Yeah, I did. So when I was playing over this like little break I had, I was using Dragonite. I didn't get the Floette until basically yesterday evening, but I was still using Dragonite just to test like its replacement of Talonflame. I liked it for what it was doing. Like, it really did just get up Tailwind every time. That's all I wanted it to do at the end of the day, but it just had the nice benefit of it could do more in a pinch. It's really just a glorified offensive Tailwind setter, right? That's all it is. That's a Tailwind and then maybe does some more things if it needs to. If not, as long as it's at a Tailwind, it's done its job. Oh my god, there's so much freaking Pokemetal here. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be streaming Champions tomorrow's stream. I'm like 95% convinced that that's what I'm going to be doing on that stream. So if you want to see how the team works, feel free to drop in. The only things that are pending to do on it are to figure out truly like what duo I want in the back with it. For now, I slapped Pelipper and Swampert together as like a little duo. I see the robot. Oh my god, it's at my door. You just stack up on me and scare the crap out of me. But I'm not convinced that Pelipper and Swampert are the best 2 additions to the team. They just were what I had on hand right now. Can you guys hear it attacking my door? The thing is, like, its camera can see that this is an open area, but I've closed the door, so it's still trying to get in here. It is just staring at me menacingly. I don't want it to come into my office room. I'd rather clean my office room myself. I'm pretty sure I can set a no clean zone for this area. Dude, it is trying so hard to get in here. It's kind of hilarious. What should I name the robot? Feels like a Henry for some reason. A little crazy to even ask that question, to be honest, but feels like a Henry. Okay, so much Pokemetal. This is absurd. I've never ever once encountered a Dream Island this stacked before. Don't understand why. I don't know that I can record what I wanted to record today. So basically, yesterday I had to do some stuff for a friend. I can be too specific, but that took away my entire day's worth of stuff I was supposed to do. I was supposed to record and edit, cook, clean, and do a bunch of stuff for the channel. But obviously, again, because that kind of took a good part of my day up, I wasn't able to do anything. So right now I'm kind of at the point where I have to decide like what I'm doing after stream. Am I going to be doing the YouTube stuff I was supposed to do, or am I going to be recording and editing? And I kind of think doing the YouTube stuff is a bit more important because I've been pushing it off for so long. But then when do I record and edit? Dude, this YouTube stuff is like, it's not like impossible, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm well within my abilities to do all this stuff, but it's just like the time management part of it is so crazy right now. I guess I just have to stop talking to my friends. What else can I do? Sorry guys, I have to update. I have to upload today. Can't hang out. Can't help you. Sorry. It just make me appreciate like really successful YouTubers. I mean, I guess like they don't have like regular 9 to 5, so like, that's how this is more achievable. But it is a lot of effort, right? It's not an impossible job, but it is time to spend. I love it. You know, if I can get this channel to get monetized, you can bet like one of the first things I'll do is hire an editor. As soon as possible, I'll hire him. Having an editor would just make it so I can do so much more when I don't have to be the one editing it. But we're very far away from that. I can't see that being feasible, but that would be a huge boost to the channel. I can't hire an editor until I make money at all from the channel. I don't think it's smart to invest my personal money into the channel right now until it's proven itself to be at least revenue generating. And I think we're like very far away from even being able to do that. So you have to start being a bit more realistic with my own expectations on myself, I think. And I think this breakaway has let me kind of realize that a bit. In a very sober kind of experience, right? Like, I know there's only so many hours in my day. I mean, I could spend the next 2 months not sleeping to make sure I edit and upload as many things as possible. But at what cost? I know I can do it. I'm physically capable, and I won't fall behind in work. I'll still be able to do that too, which is crazy, but it's just going to destroy me in the process. At the end of that, I won't come out the same, I fear. Just trying to be realistic with the time limits I have and what I can get out of the channel as much as I put into it has to be an equal balance, I think. So, why am I saying any of this? That's a great question that I have for myself. I don't know the answer. So I'm going to stop saying it because that's what my brain says to do right now. It says stop. Hey, stop speaking. And I said, okay. Okay, brain, you're in control. Don't make me go into a coma or something. You could do that if you wanted. Our brains different than us. Why am I asking that question too? What's going on? This is what happens when you farm Pokemon. You go crazy. I don't recommend this for my worst enemies, but I think we are very nearly done. I'm going to just clean up the walls for this and count what we have left. Can't wait to be done. Okay. Let's do one more row. Here's the vacuum. The vacuum is speaking. The robot mop vacuum is speaking to us. It says, like and subscribe, or I will end this myth. Yeah, man. It sounds powerful though. Like, it sounds stronger than the vacuum I actually just use manually. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background, but it is going. Should probably set up a schedule. That's another thing I gotta do today as well. I gotta figure out how to like actually use this thing and set a schedule so it's not clean when I'm sleeping and stuff. Okay, let's dump some excess. You see how it's like totally hollowed out? It's so satisfying to see this. Get rid of this. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, one more stack. Let's go. Pretty sweet. This has been a super efficient grind, I have to say. You know what? We can probably stop now. I don't need 12 stacks because I have a bunch of Pokemetal on hand already, right? So, yeah, you know, I'm going to call it here. We'll go back to Pallet Town and wrap up stream there, but I'm getting kind of tired of doing this, so let's leave. I'm too lazy to... No, 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 I didn't mean to do that. No, no, I just wanted to exit. Oops. You know, I've never saved my game when I'm in a Dream Island. I'm curious what happens. Do I spawn in the Dream Island again? Surely that's what happens, right? Surely that's what happens, right? It's 6:30 now. We'll probably... I don't think we're going to stream until 7. I just want to sit in Pallet Town for a second and see what's left. Oh, we do totally spawn. Okay. Yep, let's go back. Okay, now we can ditch this place. Yes, I do. I'm going to drop most of the Pokemetal off in the Withered Wastelands too. And then I'll just go through each of my areas to like speed up the resource generating process a bit. I probably should have started the clean like an hour ago. Now I can't leave this room. Make it easier to get around. Completed. Nice. Oh, okay. We're gonna put that away upstairs in a second. Let's go through and just spawn into each of our areas so that we can again have the resource stuff expedite itself, and we'll wrap up by going to the wastelands. We'll drop some stuff there, and then we'll come back to Pallet Town. Insert Elden Ring boss music. Do most streamers not read their chat? Is that why you guys are always so surprised when I'm reading chat? I mean, it's small enough where I can pretty easily keep up with what you guys are saying, I feel. Okay, we spawn into here, we spawn into ridges for the paint to expedite itself. Then we'll do wastelands, and we'll drop off some Pokemetal in the wastelands. You know, there's actually a chance where I did take all the Pokemetal already. I fully depleted it. That's definitely possible. Which is strange. I thought I had at least like 3 more stacks of the ores somewhere. Maybe I dropped them off at Bleak Beach? I don't know. My AC is also not running today. This is like the craziest weather we've had in a minute, and my AC will not work. I love that. Okay, we're gonna drop about... No, we'll drop like... We have 11 stacks on us. Why don't we drop like 7 off here? And we'll just keep the rest with us in Pallet Town for now. Maybe it's all the Cyberflorn that took my Pokemetal. I don't know. I don't know. If anyone's curious, like, outside of what you just saw me do, I haven't had to grind at all to build this hotel because I've just accrued so many resources over the last 1,000 hours that I had everything I needed, essentially. But now we are very low, specifically on iron ores, and white and black paint we have like 0 of now. Those are things I like took for granted for so long now, and now I have like none of it. So I'm like trying not to use paint as much as possible. This will show us how much Pokemetal we have left too, unless I put it in the beach. None. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can put more, honestly. Rare Pokemetal? Hang on to this. We'll keep 3 stacks of the regular ore. How about that? haven't had a chance to use Mega Floette yet, by the way. I did a couple practice games last night after the massive VA grind that took like 7 hours. But the couple battles I did do, I didn't have a chance to actually Mega Evolve Floette, so I still don't understand the hype. I've seen its stat distribution, I'm competently aware of what that means, but I haven't seen it in practice yet or felt it. I can't wait to launch like a Light of Ruin on someone. Okay, storage space. We are going to just drop off all these ores now that we don't need them, so we will do, by the way, yeah, so we will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The shaved ice, I think, goes there. I don't need this. Shaved ice is here. Crystals would be in placeables. Okay. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. So what did we need? We needed to go get our processed materials now. Are you guys done? You guys aren't done yet? Oh, man. What a shame. Oh, you're basically done. You were probably about the same pace. That's not good. You need 100 iron ore? Ugh. 100 iron ore. How much more do you have left? 34? I don't think I have enough. Sorry, it's 80 iron ore, isn't it? I think it's 80 iron ore. 80 iron ore. We need 2 more. That's brutal. 180 Pokemetal, though, I'm pretty sure. 180 Pokemetal. Okay. Speaking of Pokemetal, do we have like an ore stack that's not 100% complete? That's rare Pokemetal, isn't it? We don't. Okay, that's fine. When we need more, we'll make more. So for now, let's just go ahead and put all this stuff here. Did you make 2 more by chance? One more. Okay, let's do this one first. Hopefully this is enough. Concrete? Oh, whoops. We need 100 concrete too. Maybe I can do the berry farm up top. Something simple. Oh, that should be enough iron ingots now. Nice. And then we need 100 concrete, I think. Up to 100, assuming I don't remember that I put all of it in. Let's see. Oops, this way. I'm kind of tempted to do the berry farm, honestly. I don't know that we have enough space for it. Maybe I can be a bit creative, though. Okay. So this one is ready to build. Double check that this one is ready to build. Did I not pick up any of the concrete when I was placing the materials in? Or did I just run out? Okay, these are ready to build. These are all ready to build, and we are dangerously low on concrete. I fear I'm going to have to go get more. We've already been streaming for like 3 hours. That's crazy. Where did the time go? Don't even remember like starting stream. Okay. These are almost all ready to build. Those ones are good. These ones are pending. Okay. I have concrete in these ones. Iron ingot is good. This is good. 2 more left. 2 more left. Ah, we're out of ingots. I need 20 more. Yeah, I just need 20 more ingots. Okay. 20 more ingots, huh? Let's take a quick trip to the Skylands to see if there's been a decent production of iron ore, just hypothetically. Put away all this concrete now. Just double checking that I don't have any more iron ore here. I have 33. Buddy, that's brutal. I have 33 and I need 20. I need 20 before I can build all this stuff. It's gonna suck to build it without Tink, though. 20 more? Man. Might as well just wait for him to finish that. Oops. We'll check the Skylands to see what our iron ore levels are like. I doubt there's really much here. The Jirachi event has like really reduced productivity for all of the resource generating things because they just always stop and ask you for a request or just roam until you grant it. It stops them from doing whatever they're doing. And it's starting to aggravate me a bit. Just because I happen to be in the middle of this whole giant luxury hotel build. Okay. We'll check we'll check Farigaraph's little spot here. And we'll go to the recycling plant thing. Okay. I mean, Farigarath is like really carrying their weight. It's not a whole lot of iron ore, but still, they're picking it all up. It's nice. I could make all of the farms more efficient, by the way, if I just like focused more on their happiness and food levels, but I don't think I have been. I haven't really needed to be honest. Oh wow, okay. Nice, so you did your job. Do you have any more on hand? Just curious. No, you don't, okay. We can head back to Palatown and just drop this off. We've got less than a stack of iron ore left to our name. That is crazy. I had like a box full of iron ore. Now I have like none. I guess it makes sense because we did make a lot of iron blocks, iron tiling as well for this condo. I think that's pretty much what it was, just all the iron plating and iron walls that we used. There's something else that took a lot of it too, I just don't remember what that was. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna keep like 20 of this, and I'm gonna drop the rest off back in Skylands, so I can produce more iron ore. Because we need it. We definitely do. I probably have a good amount of non-burnishable items in all my other areas too. I could go siphon. But like we don't really need it at this point. Because we've already built the condo. So we can start slowly accruing resources again. It'll only take another 1,000 hours. Just kidding. Like obviously we've used a lot of our resources to do all of the building we've done up to this point. But now we can start to slowly just let things rest and accrue again. Just a matter of time before we get up to insane levels again, right? The one thing I definitely have not run out of, though, is like squishy clay and bricks. Like, we got so many of those. Okay. Yeah, why don't you try it? Just making sure you actually are gonna start. Okay. You know what? Both of you can be on it, actually. You too. Okay. I'll let you two do your thing, and I will head out. Also, I noticed, I scheduled the video so I wasn't checking on it while I was away, but I kind of noticed the subway video for Skylands blew up out of nowhere. I think it's my most viewed video, and it's the most recent upload. So a lot of people really seem to like that whole subway system thing, which makes me happy. It took a lot of time, so I'm really happy that so many people watched it. I don't know that I'm gonna make too many more subway systems. Like, I'm thinking about one in Pallet Town because for me, Pallet Town is like the culmination of everything I've learned to do in this game. So I'd like to incorporate any of the really big level things into it. And I think that obviously extends to a subway system of sorts. But I'm gonna have to build it out a lot more before we can get to that point. But I think I would like to do it here. Besides Pallet Town, though, like, I can't see myself doing one in the Wastelands at this point. I mean, maybe? The Wastelands is so, like, connected, it might not be net. What am I saying? I probably will do one in the Wastelands, I think, actually. Because I have markings down in the Wastelands where I could build a theoretical station already. So I might do one there. Man, I want to say I'm not going to do one in Bleak Beach because instead of a subway system, I think I have... like that underground water pathway system is what I'm aiming to do there instead. So maybe I don't have to do one in the Wastelands. Maybe I can make it like an underground jungle walkway or something. I don't know. A lot of things I have to think about still. They're just like such huge projects, sorry, that it's difficult to do them unless the area is like pretty defined and I know I'm not going to go back and change things. Sorry, I just want to see something here. And take this off for a second. Place it here. And I'll do the same for this. Okay, so this is basically the distance between, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. An uneven amount is... well, I guess it's 9, because we can use those 2 spaces as well. So we have 9 spaces inside. 9 spaces inside. I'm gonna leave these here for a second. I'm trying to envision like how a tree farm would work up here. We have 9 spaces inside. Okay. 9 spaces inside. How many trees are there again? There's Lepa, Chesto... hold on. I don't have to remember this. I can just go check. Okay, how many types of berries trees are there? There is 6. 6 berry trees. It would suck if they gave us more berry trees because then I have to like redo all my berry farms. Yeah, I hope they don't give us more, please. You have 20 iron ore for me now? Fine. Okay. So if there's 6 berry farms and we have 9 spaces here, how can we fit them all? You actually need 12 spaces if you want to do a row of each of them. And you also have to recognize that water only goes so far. So probably what that means is like we do a mix. So we do like 3 rows, which occupies 6 slots. So imagine like 3 rows of farming that go straight down, but halfway through them, it changes to another type of tree. So like if there's 6, we can do like the ones that do white paint on this side and the ones that do black paint on this side. And then maybe in the middle is where the collection zone ends up on. So like each end has like a little switch you can hit that pushes them through. Another thing I would have to think about is we would have to build a platform of 2 so that we can fit the sand stuff underneath, and that's gonna be tight, right? Because that's one. These aren't big structures. These are structures that have probably, I think 4 spaces of height. If we build like a thing of 2, it's up here. And the berry trees are sitting up there. The more I think about it, like a berry tree farm might not make sense up here. Like just realistically. Unless I move this all up 1 level, which I could do. I don't know. I don't think that's something I have the energy to do today, unfortunately. Okay, I think this is where I'm going to end stream. I need to do a couple of things in my personal life here and some things off stream, so I'm going to wrap up stream here in the next 3 minutes. For anyone that's still here, you know, this is your time to ask me any questions or do anything you like. I will be wrapping up in a very quick amount of time here. We will be ending stream here in the next 3 minutes. So feel free to hang around with me for the next 3 minutes if you want to. If you want to go and you want to head out, you're absolutely free to now. I hope you liked the sneak peek into this insane luxury hotel we built. This is quite literally the biggest thing I've ever made in this game. I don't think I'll ever make anything this big again. Because, you know, like, you've already seen all my islands at this point. Like, I guess the Skylands video is coming out on Monday. But you already know, like, what I've built in all the other areas. There just isn't, like, room to do anything like this other than Pallet Town or a Cloud Island. Even in the Cloud Island, though, I can't see myself doing one of these again. My philosophy with Cloud Islands are not to get, like, too obsessed with them. Because you never know what'll happen. One day you could wake up and it's gone. So I don't want to build anything, like, insane. You know what I mean? This is a cool angle, though. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Wow. I'm super impressed with how this thing turned out, though. Like, for those of you that have been, like, looking at my channel post, like, how this started versus how it is now, I can't even understand. It's just that crazy to me. The fact that you can barely not get it in screen unless you go to the far reaches, like, you enter from this side, right? You can't even see it all properly from the entrance. Like, you really have to, like, look up. You can get it all in frame, but, like, just barely. So this is the gates. We start here. Like, my character model just covers half of it. It's so big. A lot of work has to get done with it still, though. Like, we need to really clean up the amenities. I kind of want, like, an outdoor restaurant area on one of the amenity floors. I'm saying that out loud now. That will be where I host parties as well. Which level, I don't know. This first level is going to be the pool, so not here. Either this level or the next. This one up here is a bit small. I don't know that we can, like, comfortably fit parties up here, to be honest, so... I guess a stage, like, if I'm going to put a stage anywhere in Pallet Town, I want it to be incorporated here, too. Something I'm considering doing right now is actually enclosing this area with, like, the slanted glass pieces so that it connects up or something. And then building, like, a stage area here and, like, a party area on the other side. That would be a really cool thing to do. I think I want to do that. Undecided, though. And then, I guess that's what it is, right? Like a pool area here with, like, a mini hot spring area possibly at the front. I might do that. Like a pool area behind, possibly. Party and stage area on this level. And then not sure about this last level, what I'd like to put here yet. Not sure. Maybe just like a restaurant that can feed into the bottom area here. Like, I say a restaurant, but it would just be like a glorified kitchen area or something. Or a cafe up here, maybe, even. And then that's obviously my area where I already have everything I need. Building this, though, like, being able to make multiple homes fit inside of one home has been, like, an idea I've theorized about for a little while, and I'm happy to say it does work. The secret to doing this, I'm already over the time I said, but the secret to doing something like this is each room. Like, when you build a room, what you have to keep in mind is every room requires, obviously, you to adhere to the maximum interior size of 10 by 9. But beyond that, what they also require is a completely enclosed grid of blocks with the exception of a door space. But that's it. Like, so if all you had is, like, 4 blocks on the ground with a door, that's a house. As long as you don't break those walls, it stays a house. So the way you can get around building multiple homes on top of each other is if instead of breaking it, you'll see that I actually did that here. Instead of breaking a level, instead of breaking a couple of the blocks and destroying the house barrier, if you instead add a staircase to the outside of that layer of blocks that leads up to another level or platform, you can then repeat everything and make another house that's connected through the staircase, right? Hard to visualize, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Anyways, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you everybody for showing up. I will make a dedicated video to this entire luxury condo that I plan to release next week. I'm going to aim to record and edit it tonight, if not sometime during the week, but you can expect it next week. And hopefully I'll have a little bit more of it done. Maybe I won't record and edit it today too, so that I can get a couple more things done. But I'm going to head out. Thank you again. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday and you are ready for the week ahead. If you're in one of those places where the weather is like 10 million degrees, stay inside, stay in the AC, don't hurt yourself. As for me, I'm going to go do my own thing now. So thank you again. I will see you tomorrow. We're going to stream Monday around 8 p.m. I think that's the normal time. Most likely a Champions focus stream, just an FYI. Maybe not though. I'll make a post when I decide before I stream. It'll really just depend on how I feel after work. Shorter stream though, maybe a couple hours. That's it for me. I hope you guys again have a great day. I am signing off here. Take care.